What's up, guys? Before starting the video, I wanted to take a moment and thank Ote at Noopsyche for taking notice of this Red Sea Reefer 350. We started this tank in November of 2018 and everything has been funded by me so far with my hard-earned money, but I guess somebody noticed this tank out on YouTube and they decided to sponsor the tank with some lights, much needed lights. This video is going to be about installing those lights. Thank you, Ote, for sending the K7 V3s and giving me the opportunity to test them out, and we'll see how it works out for this Red Sea Reefer 350. Without further ado, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing well today. If you guys are new here, this is Hugh, and today we're gonna do an update on all of my tanks so we can catch up. Now, I think I've been gone for like 3 weeks, but a lot has happened, and I tried to film here and there, but the sequence is just all crazy off. So this is my Red Sea Reefer 350. We're gonna do some cleanup on this tank today, but I want to do a quick update on my other tanks so you guys can like be up to date with everything that's going on here. This is my Lagoon 25. About 3 weeks ago we had like a tank crash or something. I lost some fish in here and I started losing coral as well. So if you guys remember, this tank was like running off of a Ocean Revive light, and I had a Frag rack in here with a whole bunch of Pandora pallies and other Zoas and different types of stuff in here. Well, the tank crashed, and then I kind of panicked because I lost fish too, and I had this tank for about 3 years now set up, maybe even 4. So I panicked, and because I had the Waterbox 7225, I just moved everything over there just to save everything. So right now this tank, I thought about tearing it down, but it's been running for 3 or 4 years now, so I thought it would be a waste to just tear it down because it's like totally matured. So after I pulled out everything, after I deemed that it's safe again, I started putting in my mushroom collection in here. The tank is dirty. I didn't scrape it for this video, but I started putting in my little mushroom collection in here. Just mushrooms, and then I have 2 clowns, and then the back right here we have a bunch of the TSA firework cloves. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I wanted to keep this tank going too. I had this whole patch right here in back that was still okay, and to tear down the tank I would have to scrape that off and everything. But let me show you guys the Waterbox 7225. Right, Waterbox 7225 is here. So where do I start with this tank? So we got all of the plumbing running and everything last time, and I was trying to figure out the overflow, which is, it's now working perfectly fine. It's not like gurgling or anything like that, or like flushing. Thanks to you guys telling me to drill the top of the U-pipe and getting this hose with the valve right here. Everything is working perfectly fine here. So last time we got all of the water running and everything, and I wanted to get the rocks in, and this is the Frag rack that I was talking about that was in the Lagoon 25. I put it in here, put the rock up. I was thinking about using the Frag rack in here permanently, so I could have the rocks up and everything and kind of keep everything bare bottom. So I went out and ordered a second Frag rack from eBay. It's here, but I don't have time to set up everything. I have all of my rocks out in the backyard, and I need to rearrange everything. It's like everything's kind of out of order. In a perfect world, I would have everything kind of escaped already with the rocks before putting in all of the corals and the fish and everything. But since my tank crashed, I was scared of losing all of these all of these corals. They were in the Lagoon 25, so I was worried about losing this digi right here, the candy cane. This was one big ball, but when it got in here, it dropped off and it broke into two. Same for these candy canes. It's a different variety, a different color. It broke into two as well. But yeah, I need to, everything's running in here. The two tanks came from the Sea Reefer 350. I can't catch the other guys. I need to like find time to do that as well. And I was able to pull out my porcupine puffer from the Sea Reefer 350, and he's in here as well. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna do a full update with this tank on another video, with everything under the sump that I got working. But be sure to tune in. Maybe next weekend or something like that, I'll have an update with this tank. Today I wanted to work on this tank because I got some new lights in. This is my Sea Reefer 350. It's been set up for maybe 3 years now. But originally I just wanted anemones in here, and I have like 20 something anemones, but then slowly I've been capturing them while they're on the move, and I've been putting them in here in the breeder box, and I'm thinking about selling them locally. If you guys are interested, hit me up. I'll hook you guys up. I have some rainbow, you can see right there with the tips. It's like super hot pink, and then others are like a rose. The tips aren't like hot pink like that, you know? So I got all of the anemones in here, and like easy to keep corals like mushrooms and leathers and things like that. This anemone right here is super huge because the two clowns that host it, they purposely feed it every day when I'm feeding the tank. So today I got some new lights in. This is the Sea Reefer 350. It's 4 feet front to back, I think 18 or 19 inches. No, 4 feet left to right. Front to back is like 18 or 19 inches. But I've been running 3 AI primes here since the beginning, and it's been doing perfectly fine, but at times I feel like it's not enough par for the corals, because you can see my leather right here, it's reaching up like half a foot. Even the leather right there, it's at the very top, and it's still reaching up like 3 or 4 inches, you know. I got 2 Noopsyche K7 V3s in. I wanna put one on this side first and take out this AI prime, and then see how this section does, and then if it's all good, I'll swap out the remaining AI primes for the K7 V3s on this end as well. But so far on this end, the anemone is happy, so I kind of don't want to disturb it. And then I have some back here as well. They're getting pretty big. So today I want to scrape the glass, clean up everything, and swap out this AI prime for a K7 V3. Alright guys, it's Noopsyche. That's how I'm pronouncing it. If I'm doing it wrong, let me know in the comments section down below. But NPK7 V3s sounds way better, right? Alright, let's see what's inside the box. It's mounting hardware. power supply right here. Power cable. The actual, oh, it's pretty like sleek. The actual lights itself right here. This is just padding and mounting hardware. I also have the arms in another box. Let's put this all together and then hook it up to the reef tank. All right, I got the unit right here, and it came with these brackets. It's kind of self-explanatory, but a bunch of screws right here. We're gonna get this bracket on, and then get this piece screwed on this way so you can adjust it front to back. And this is the arm right here where you're gonna slide that bracket into. Alright guys, I got the entire arm assembled right here, and when I flip this over, I'm pretty impressed with the build or the light so far, even though I haven't turned it on. But check that out. It looks like they used a projector to put the LEDs behind. It's two right here, and then you can see the LED clusters in here. It looks like some high quality stuff. If you guys follow Jim Telegram on Instagram or YouTube, he's been doing a lot of testing with all of these lights, and this is one of them that he says it's good to go. So he has this spectrometer or spectrum meter where he tests it to see if it has the correct wave pattern for AB plus, and checks to make sure it has an actual UV diode in there. And he's the reason why I went with the Nicrew Hyper Reefs for my Waterbox 7225. Let me show you guys right there. That's the Hyper Reefs in the middle. I went with it because of Jim Telegram. He's saying it's good to go with the spectrum, that it would grow coral and everything, and it has an actual UV LED in there as well. So the same with this one. This one here, he says it has the right spectrum and it has an actual UV diode in there. So I'm going with these lights for the Sea Reefer 350. Alright, just unplugged the AI Prime right here. I may move it to the Lagoon 25, but we'll see. I have a lot of tanks, or a lot of empty tanks, and a lot of projects that I want to get to, and then like before you know it, a couple years pass by, you know. Alright guys, I got it hooked up, mounted. I'm liking it so far. When I power it on, I'm gonna see how the light is reflecting down here. I'm thinking keeping it this way, or should I rotate it the other way so it would have more spread from front to back versus the two projectors side to side like this. I'm not sure, but so far my tank setup, it was just 1 puck each, and the spectrum's like this, 3. So instead of 3, it's just looking like I'm gonna have 4 pucks now, and we're gonna have 4 going this way, and then I guess there's gonna be more par in the center, which works out as well. But yeah, let me figure this out, and then I'll start filming again. I know that the controller was in the other box, so I'm gonna hook it up right now. This is the controller right here to control everything. I gotta look into the manual and everything like that, but it's pretty cool that they developed their own thing with the Nicrews. I had to go buy that Kestel controller, which was like $100 and something. But yeah, I'm glad this is here. Alright guys, this is how it's looking so far. It has a LPS mode and a SPS mode. I set it on LPS and it's coming out a little more blue, but I like it though. It's looking pretty good, so I'm thinking I'll just change out the second one as well and just remove all of the AI primes instead of testing it out. Just put my full trust in the K7 V3s right here. Just have it all uniform. So right now it's kind of confused. I usually have the AI primes like this kind of color. It's the AB plus spectrum, and at night I'll manually change it to blue to make everything pop so I can kind of enjoy the tank that way. But I'm liking the look so far. I just quickly scraped the front glass, so there's debris and particles all over the place, but we'll let it clear up and I'll start filming again. Alright, I got the second light in and it's looking way more crisp. I'm gonna take out the third AI prime. I gotta show you something with the AI primes afterwards. Very disappointing. Alright guys, I got the gel filter on my phone right here so you guys can see how everything looks, but it's still clearing up from my scraping and like disturbing the tank and everything. But so far I like the lights a lot. On the controller it has 3 presets and then a manual. The LPS preset is blue, like really blue, and then the SPS is very white, and then there's a mix of the both. I decided on the mix of the both. This is how it's looking so far, but let me change it up so you guys can see how it looks. Alright, this is in the SPS mode. It's more white to my eye. I'm not sure what the filter's doing to the tank right now, but it's like super lit up white. But let me change it to the LPS mode so you guys can see. Alright, this is the LPS mode. It's more blue to the naked eye, but with the gel filter, the colors are really popping out, especially with the anemone right there. It looks super nice under the blue lights. I think I'm gonna keep it under the LPS mode. I don't really have any SPS in here at all, so I like the pop, but then at times I like the white light as well. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Everything's looking great. We'll give it some time and then I'll do an updated review on the lights. But yeah, I want to show you guys the AI primes and what happened to them. Alright, these are the AI primes, and I probably just set them up for the AB plus spectrum 2 or 3 years ago, and then I have not looked underneath or anything like that until now when I'm swapping out the lights and all of that. But yeah, I noticed that the blue channel and their so-called UV channel burned a hole through the lens right here. A straight up hole right through, and over here as well. I bought 2 of these used when I got into reefing like 3-4 years ago, and then I bought one brand new from Dr. Foster's when they were liquidating everything when they went out of business. I'm pretty sure this one's newer than all of them, but yeah, like all 3, they have discoloration with the lens, and 2 of them they're burning through. So this one is almost burnt through, but you can see it's melting through. I think it's the blue channel and the UV channel, but then this one right here, it totally melted through. So over time, I'm guessing it affected my spectrum and everything, and then I did not realize it at all. So I put these lights up. Everything looked way more crisp and nicer, you know. So with that, with the lens covered up like that, I think it affected my spectrum and how um, the light is coming through the tank and all of that. I'm not even sure if it affected my coral growth and things like that. Through talking through to Telegram on Instagram, he said it's not a true UV lens. It's not a true UV lens, but it was working pretty good until, and then it was working pretty good until now. Like I highly recommended the AI primes because I had much success with it with the Red Sea Reefer 350. But then upon taking it down, this was just a huge disappointment right here. Finding that your lens burnt through, it's all black and discolored, so it for sure affected the spectrum. So with the lights right here, I'm very happy with them so far. I'm not sure you can see, but on the back wall right there, you can see the shimmer and everything. Everything just looks super crisp and clear, and the colors really popping out, especially with the anemones and my mushrooms and everything. You could see it kind of popping out. Even the GSP right here, it's like super bright and popping under these lights. I'm not sure if I just like over time got used to the burnt out lens and then not noticing it, but then right now everything's looking good. The included controller is like right here. It took me no time to figure it out quickly, you know, but I figured it out quickly. And then there's a bunch of presets in here to like do sunrise, sunsets, and things like that. But I'm just going with the presets right now. Like I said, there's presets for LPS, presets for SPS, and a mixture of LPS, SPS, so like a mixed reef tank. And there's a manual mode. So far I'm liking it on the LPS mode right here, where it's popping, super popping. If you guys have any questions with the lights or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section down below, but I'll leave a link to where you guys can get them. For the price, I think it's very worthwhile to explore these lesser known brands here. These are Noopsyche K7 V3s, and on my Waterbox 7225 I got some Hyper Reefs up there. I'm kind of staying away from the name brands because they're getting kind of ridiculous. I think this is comparable to the Ecotechs, and Ecotechs are going for $900, $1,000 for one light. At some point it just does not make sense anymore, where you could get an entire aquarium for $1,000 something, and then they want $1,000 just for one light fixture, and they recommend multiple light fixtures. So like a Ecotech XR30 with the 2 pucks, they're gonna recommend that you have 3 or 2 or whatever, and at $1,000 each, you're gonna be in the hole like 3,000 bucks. And then you're spending so much money, and something like this could happen where they're burning holes through your lens, and come to find out when you're talking to people in the industry or whatever, they tell you it's happening because they're choosing cheap material to use as lenses. I believe they know that this is happening and they should correct it, you know. So this is very disappointing right here. AI primes used to be under 200 bucks, but then slowly they've been creeping up to 220, 230 bucks now. Who knows, but you should check it out. It's just one puck for 200 bucks. And over here you're getting kind of double the value for whatever money that you're spending. It just does not have the name brand or the marketing behind it. So far everything looks sleek. The mounting looks sleek and everything like that too. I'm very happy. We'll give it a couple more months and then I'll do an updated review on these Noopsyche K7 V3s. Besides that, I hope you guys have a great day and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.